Open Heaven, the 9th of August 2020 Sunday. Topic: Listen to the Spirit. Memorize Galatians chapter 5 verse 25. If we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit. Bible reading: 1 Samuel chapter 15 verses 22 to 23. And Samuel said, Hath the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices, as in obeying the voice of the Lord? Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, he hath also rejected thee from being king. Message. Many times, the Spirit is speaking to us, but only those who are sensitive hear and obey. If the Holy Spirit dwells within you, he would keep communicating with you through whispers. You may feel it was just your mind, but believe me, it is the Holy Spirit, so listen. As a Christian, you need to get accustomed to the voice of God and recognize when he is nudging you in a particular direction. Knowing this can save you a lot of trouble. Job chapter 32 verse 8 says, But there is a spirit in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding. If the Spirit of God is urging you to pray, do so immediately. You don't know what he wants you to command in the Spirit or how urgent it may be. It may also be that he is bringing something your way and you have to be in the mood of prayers to receive it. Imagine if Peter had gone to the restroom when the Spirit came down on the day of Pentecost. The cloven fire fell on those present in the room. God could ask you to take a particular route to your destination. He could ask you to wear a particular garment or shoe. Listen and obey immediately. A former cultist gave his life to Christ on campus. One day, returning to his room in the middle of the night after studying, he prepared to sleep, but the Spirit kept nudging him to pray. So tired as he was, he got up from his bed and began to pray. After only a few minutes of prayer, a huge demon walked through the wall into the room. Immediately he saw the demon, his eyes opened wide and he began to cast it out. The demon started going backwards, brushing against the leg of the brother's roommate who was sleeping on his own bed. When he told me the story, Elle asked if he was sure it wasn't a dream. He said he would have thought so, except that, in the morning, his roommate's leg had swollen to almost 5 times its normal size. Thank God he listened to the Holy Spirit. Imagine what would have happened if that demon had met him sleeping and touched his head. Key point: learn to recognize the voice of the Holy Spirit and obey it immediately.